To the major question, let me say this as a form of introduction. His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has pressed the panic button. Listen to his statement. It's not me that is saying it, it's his statement that has betrayed him. In his yesterday appearance on Arise, the one he said in Arewa House in Kaduna has betrayed and proven that he's a regional bigot. Now let me also bring this out that Atiku has great disrespect, disdain, and disregard for the southern region. And that's why I say he has pressed the panic button. I will not go into detail in these things, but in my subsequent interview I'll do that. Atiku wanting to still contest in 2027 is an absolute proof of the fact that he's working for President Tinubu return in 2027. He did it after all in 2003 in Lagos State. He confessed it himself in 2018 and 2023 where he was addressing PDP faithful. So it is not me that is saying it. And Atiku Abubakar is the first person to be in PDP and work for the opposition. That is for the record. And another thing I want to say is that for all that he has done against PDP, Atiku Abubakar has not realized that karma has become his outlay. Karma has become his chief of staff. Karma has become his aide camp. He will not escape it. In other words, he will never become the president of Nigeria. When Nigerians have had this unwritten constitution and understanding that the presidency will be rotating between the south and the north, in 2023, he went against it. That led to the crisis in PDP. Now, in 2027, he wants to repeat it again, going to the media to attack perceived threats like persons of concern, persons of particular interest, like P2B and Konkoso and Jonathan. That's why I went to Arise TV just to talk them down. But that is not the bone of contention of what I want to discuss. What I want to discuss in this interview is Atiku's statement on Arise News yesterday, where he referred to the former president of our great country, His Excellency Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, as an inexperienced. Take note, inexperienced on a national TV. Now let me say this. Between Atiku and Jonathan, who is inexperienced, let us look at the meaning of inexperience before I tell you why Jonathan, His Excellency, our former president Jonathan, is far more experienced than Atiku Abubakar, the former vice president. You cannot compare both of them. Let me read the definition of inexperience from the Cambridge Dictionary so we understand it. Very simple. It said inexperience is lack of knowledge or experience. That is the definition of inexperience according to the Cambridge University Dictionary. Another one from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary said lack of practical experience. That is inexperience. Now, I want to start from their academic qualification. Atiku Abubakar, His Excellency, have only diploma in law. Meanwhile, His Excellency Goodluck Jonathan studied what reflects the need of his region. What is that? He studies zoology. He studied hydrobiology and fishery. And he studied zoology again at PhD level. He has first degree, master's, and PhD. Do you know the importance of hydrobiology and fishery to the blue economy and the Niger Delta region in particular and the blue economy of Nigeria in general. The first president with a PhD. And Atiku, a regional bigot, will call him an inexperienced leader. Fine. I've established their academic qualification. Let's go to their experience. His Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar only had one experience, and that is working in custom. That was the only experience he had before he became vice president. He contested election as governor of Adamawa State in 1999. He won. He wasn't sworn in before he was picked as vice president. So you cannot say that he was a former governor of Adamawa State because he did not take the oath of office. So he wasn't having that experience. The lecture in Uniport, he was a lecturer also in Uniport before he became deputy governor, became governor, became vice president, became acting president, because there is difference between president and acting president. Became acting president before becoming the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for crying out loud. What kind of lies? I will not mince my word. To say Jonathan is an inexperienced leader, just to put Jonathan and Atiku is the most inexperienced between the both of them. Only custom. Now let me bring out something also. He was a deputy director, that is level 15 in civil service. Jonathan was assistant director in upper deck, that is level 14 in federal civil service. Before he went back and lectured again and became deputy governor, vice president, acting president, and president. Then now went to election and won again. You are coming to a national TV to say somebody that had all that credential, you only custom. Your Excellency Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, what was your experience? Custom with a diploma. And that is why you people killed the Amadri school Jonathan established in the north, because you don't want your people to be educated enough to analytically question their narratives. They don't want them to have that analytical mind, so they will query and interrogate their narrative. That's why they destroy it. The best gift any former president has ever given to the north is the Amadri education system, the downtrodden in the north. When he said that, his supporters will say a belt school. How many of the Amadris can afford Atiku school? And it was alleged by his Atiku's people that all of them left PDP to join APC and to destroy PDP. That they were the ones that brought people, Fulanis from outside Nigeria, to make the government ungovernable for Jonathan. The former PDP national chairman also, acting chairman from Kwara State, made that confession. And after that, Nemesis and Kama has been telling on all of them that betrayed PDP, they have been confessing, even them in APC, that all the things they said about the former president were lies. Fayemi, former Ekiti State governor, said that. Now today, because you've seen that Nigerians have rejected you, you have become so unpopular, you decided to play the media game to see how you can change the narrative. Today you are coming out to say Jonathan is inexperienced. How? How? Compared to somebody that has all those credentials, intimidating credentials, as compared to you that only custom and diploma. Haba. That interview ended up exposing how desperate the former vice president Atiku Abubakar is. And let me put this on record. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar has not occupied any position where his table is the last bus stop. Customs, deputy director, politics, vice president. But Jonathan has occupied position whereby the last bus stop is his table. The decision making office is the governor. He has occupied the office. He has occupied the office of the president in acting capacity and is a substantive president. His table is the last bus stop for decision making. What position has Atiku occupy in this country that his table is the last bus stop for decision making? None. And he's saying that Jonathan does not have experience. It's a narrative to discredit Jonathan. Jonathan, a fine scientist and one of the finest and fairest leaders Nigeria has ever produced. By all ramifications in this nation, remove age, Jonathan is your leader. He's ahead of you because he's a former president. You have never been a former president. And you will never be. And I want to make this clear that the narrative the former vice president is carrying is a falsehood. Jonathan's experience is far. Just the way the heavens are far from the earth, so is Jonathan's experience far above that of the former vice president. Atiku is the one that is inexperienced. Thank you very much.